Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Yes, indeed, another brand new day where I'm recording the video off my PlayStation 4, recording audio on my computer, gonna mix it together in the editing suite that I use, Filmora 8, and then going to go from there. Definitely a thumbs up. I also figured out of the two cameras that are on my PlayStation camera, there's one on the right, one on the left. The one on the right, well, as you can see, for just general recording, this is nothing. But this, on the other hand, this is the camera lens I need to stare into. Oh, and the edge of my nose itches. And as you can see, I had found my glasses. In fact, silly thing is, they were just sitting on top of my Xbox over there. Right in plain view, so thumbs up for that. Anyway, though, I did not go walkies last night, partially because it was raining and partially because I was planning on taking a shower. But when I headed downstairs to take a shower, my housemate had just finished running, excuse me, running the dishwasher and was washing clothes, and so didn't take a shower last night. So I'm going to be doing that today. Thumbs up. I'm still clean. I'm just not scoured with chemicals and my gloves and all that. I mean, I still wash my face. I wash my hair with a washcloth and stuff. You know, I scrub the danger spots on the body. So it's a good thing. I'm clean. I'm just not scoured with chemicals. Today. My sincere apologies. A couple things I actually did write down. One of the things that has been happening, I've gotten some emails about sponsorships. And I mentioned a couple weeks back that I was like, hey, I'm getting sponsorship letters. Unfortunately, I have also been watching a lot of videos where people have gotten sponsorship videos for like a VPN. And then they run the VPN. And then suddenly they can't get into their channel anymore, and hundreds of Chinese videos are being planted on their channel. They can't get to their channel anymore, and their channel's being flooded with stuff. So channels are getting hijacked, and it's very, very slow work getting them back. I don't want to be going to try out any of these programs because, like, the little messages from VPNs are from VPNs I've never heard of. And, you know, the virtual private network, if you haven't heard of those. But, you know, I Google their name and I only get like 1 or 2 hits. So I'm kind of, I don't want to lose my channel to some hackers from a different country who suddenly start flooding it with all this garbage. So thumbs up on that. So every single one of the sponsorship offers that I've been getting, if they're not of a well-known thing, they just go right into the, oh no, I'm sorry, no bucket. I'll find sponsorships one day. I hope. But it is just terrible. It's an awful, awful thing. There's also another thing that I've really wanted to talk about for quite some time, because I used to be doing okay on this myself. Now I'm having problems. I know what the issue is and why. Now that I've given that intro to it, inside of your gut, you have like 2 major things that one you may know about, the other you may not. You have flora and fauna inside of your gut. You know, it's all those microorganisms. If you didn't have them, you wouldn't be able to digest your food and you would die. So it's good to be colonized in this fashion. You need the flora and fauna. Only thing is, you also have neural tissue, brain tissue, in your gut. Not actually inside of your digestive tract, outside of it. There is neural tissue in your gut. A second brain down there. Pretty weird. The thing is, too, your bacteria, your microflora and microfauna, your bugs inside of you, they like certain types of food. And when you feed the types that like certain types, they grow. The others, their population shrinks. They never die off entirely. The population gets mighty, mighty small. And then those bacteria, microflora and microfauna, influence the neural tissue in your gut. So if you eat healthy food and keep eating healthy food, all those microflora and fauna in your gut that like healthy food grow. And all the ones that like garbage, their population shrinks. And then those bacteria that like good food influence your neural tissue in your gut, so you crave good food. When you get hungry, you crave the kind of things that you like. Good food. Now let's say you start eating garbage for whatever reason, even if you know and you've been railing about the dangers of sugar and trans fats and all these things. But then for whatever reason, oh my good Lord, for whatever reason you start eating garbage food. That means those microflora and microfauna in your gut that like that kind of food start to grow. And the ones that like good food shrink down. So when you get hungry, you crave garbage. So if you eat fast food, you're going to crave fast food. If you eat things like donuts, you're going to crave donuts. If you eat just garbage of a particular type, you're going to crave garbage. Because you've really been building those colonies of bacteria that like it. You can retrace? That's not the word. You can turn it around and start eating good food again. The reason I say that, and I've gone on partially about this, is I realize I have no self-control. If I purchase anything to eat that is a snack food, I will chew my way through it in a day. No matter if it's like 1 or 2 or 3 days worth of stuff, I will just keep chowing on it. I need to really clamp down with this brain, ignore my gut brain, and start just eating good stuff again. Problem is, I do partially do that already. I love bananas. I eat bananas a lot. I wait until they get really sweet and really ripe and they're good. Now, hopefully I'll remember and be able to talk about bananas again. But I've been eating junk, so I crave junk, and I'm fighting with my weight. I'm right around 200. I weigh 40 pounds more than I did a couple years ago after I lost half my body mass. So I still weigh what I did when I was 19 years old. I just don't want to weigh any more. I'd like to weigh a good 20 pounds less again, so we'll see what happens. Thumbs up for that. Now let's see if I can remember what I was talking about. Oh, I couldn't write it down, and tired as I am and such, I cannot remember the breadcrumb trail back to the subject that I was talking about, so my sincere apologies. On the other hand, one of the things I have been thinking about on the creative writing front is I always like doing backstory stuff. When I talk about how words are pronounced and how things are accented, when I'm talking about my cosmic horror pantheon, the Angakura, the thing is, the alphabet that we're hearing is really only about a quarter of all the information that is actually given and presented in those languages. Because we didn't evolve the kind of appendages necessary to make some of these signals and sounds. We don't have receptors for them, and in many cases, even if we do, our receptors don't work in those areas. Our hearing is like in the range of 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. That's a tiny little sliver. Visible light is such a tiny, tiny, tiny piece of the entire electromagnetic spectrum. It's like we're blind. So the amount of information that we get just by sight and sound is a tiny amount of what is actually there. So of the alphabet that these beings use, the sights, the sounds, the smells, the tastes, the sight, sound, smell, the feelings, all these things of the alphabets, we only perceive the sights and sounds. So that's a good 3 out of 5 stuff that we don't even perceive. And of those sights and sounds that we do perceive, because of the sliver, the tiny little sliver of our perception, we only get to see and hear about 25% of every vowel and consonant that is actually there. So they sound weird, and in many cases, you'll have words that sound the same, like, let's just use as a weird example, like bagar. That might be the last 2 syllables of a 12-syllable word, but all we hear is the bagar part. So there might be 100 words where we hear bagar, and all we hear is bagar. But there's 100 different words that with different syllables and different sights and sounds and smells and touches and gestures that we don't ever see. All we get to is try and figure out bagar. Why does bagar mean this? And bagar means this. And bagar means this. And they're all different. Well, the thing is, it doesn't mean all that. It's just the last 2 syllables of words that we can't hear. So try and figure out how the languages work. Try and figure out the rules of a language when you can only perceive like 25% of what's actually there. Thumbs up for that. So fun. Now it's going to be another shorter vlog today. I have therapy today, and so I'm antsy and in a rush, and I can't remember the things that I wanted to talk about. So joyous on that. I have wanted to thank people again very, very much for being wonderful, beautiful, and awesome people. It is a good thing and greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, everybody that does watch, for watching. It is a very, very good thing. Again, I don't do I do gaming videos, I do all this stuff, I do this, that, and the other. I know I'm never going to break out and become famous. Not really my plan or intention. Money is nice, and I've always hoped that I could at least get a little bit to help me survive, but this has still just been to survive the death of my wife and the depression I've been through all my life and the depression I've had because of things like my alcoholism and the horrible abuse when I was a child. So thank you so very much, each and every one of you that watches. It is greatly appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up. Now, I have also opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. Yeah, I'm going to read them afterward. Thumbs up each one. I do answer as many as I can. Right now, just thanking you for having left a comment. If I mispronounce the username, don't disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that. And it is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, and more, I'm amazed that I can remember. My name is not Rutherford P. Farquhar. Ooh, I'm doing so well in some ways and so poor in others. So let me call it my Chrome. Now, I don't know again if I have 20 to 25 people even left comments, but for everybody that did, thank you so much. Andrew Barsky, thank you very, very much. Oh, I'm having so much trouble with names, greatly appreciated. Andrea Santiago, thank you very, very much. Kathy Kiscat, thumbs up and thank you. Francis Clark, greatly appreciated. Lisa Henry, greatly appreciated. Logan Dustloff, I like the name, thumbs up and thank you. Bailey Snyder, greatly appreciated. Good to see you in the comments. Elder Wolf 569, thumbs up and thank you. Good to see you in the comments. Panda Boy, greatly appreciated. Sebastian Ferris, thumbs up. I will miss you though. Good to see you in the comments. It's been a while. Ali Shabiri, thumbs up and thank you. Murilo Diogo, I sure hope I'm close. Thank you. And then we have Dragon Spheres, greatly appreciated. Dwayne Walker, thumbs up and thank you. Super Bowl Joel, greatly appreciated. Kevin Blanco, thumbs up and thank you. Carter Sargenti, greatly appreciated. Then we have Russian Timing, thumbs up and thank you. Very cool, I like the name a lot. And then we also have Krentz Official, good to see you in the comments. Chico Sad, thumbs up and thank you. Colin Reisenauer, good to see you in the comments, definite thumbs up. Iced Damon, thumbs up and thank you. And last but not least, we have Chauncey Fella, thumbs up and thank you, all greatly appreciated. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. That is a very, very good thing. Definitely appreciated. A thumbs up indeed. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. If you'd like to help support me but don't want to send money to one of those two places, I have a PayPal link down below. If you could check that out, that would be very, very cool. And if you wanted to help support me but didn't want to send money, I also have an Amazon wish list link down below. If you could check that out, things like cat food, hamster food, silly things, not silly things. If you could check that out, that would be definitely appreciated. A very good thing. Do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. That would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Thumbs up for that. So I've got this video, I've got another video. Hopefully, I've got stuff I want to get done. So hopefully this won't be the last one for today. So, as stated though, I have therapy. I have a phone charging down below in case he's still unable to connect via internet. Oh, that was like my third in 30 days. My sincere apologies. That is a bad habit and I gotta nip that one in the bud. Remember, if you ever feel the need to say if you want to look smarter, all you do is look smarter, but it helps. Whenever you feel the need to say or just stop and pause instead. You look 100 times smarter. It's amazing. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. So, take care of yourself, be good, and that is definitely a thumbs up.